I have terminal cancer. I actually may never go anywhere again for the rest of my life, and I don't even know if I've got 12 weeks to live. So up until the coronavirus reared its ugly head, I've got plans. Not big plans, little plans. We'll have to see. Hello, my name's Lynn. I live in Birmingham and I have terminal cancer. If I get coronavirus, I'm necessarily going to put other people at risk. If I get coronavirus, I won't be able to keep my children away from me. I'll probably be admitted to hospital and I'll be taking a resource away that someone else could quite probably make better use of. So in terms of my daily life, that's now limited to what I can do inside my own four walls. And to some extent that means that I actually may never go anywhere again for the rest of my life, because if I have to self-isolate, I'm going to have to stay here, and I don't even know if I've got 12 weeks to live. I was told to expect a life expectancy of around 18 months to 2 years. We're actually coming up to the 18-month time now, so I am guessing I have very little time to live. That was obviously quite difficult to hear, but I had my children with me and they have supported me through this throughout. They're very strong children and they've continued to support me. So up until the coronavirus reared its ugly head, I've got plans. Not big plans, little plans, such as one that I was able to see through, and that was I had a long weekend trip with my children to Somerset, and that was lovely. Following that, I had plans to go away somewhere with my two sisters. Again, just a long weekend, somewhere in the UK, maybe an Airbnb, nothing extravagant, but just the opportunity to go out and about and spend some quality time with them. But of course now all that has had to come to a sticky end. I've told my children to stay away this week. I did see them on Mother's Day, in spite of the advice, although I'm led to believe that the government are seeing cases of people with terminal illness slightly differently. But again, I don't want to expose other people. I don't want to be completely selfish and expose other people. On the other hand, I know my children want to see me, and that's completely understandable. I want to see them too. So not being able to go out obviously has curtailed completely everything that I might have been doing, even just a trip to the shops to have a wander around and see what's for sale. It is tempting to say, blow it, I'm going out anyway, something's going to get me, why should I care? But I should care because of other people. So I do have to try and be responsible. I've made a decision and had a talk to myself and said, okay, don't view this as the next 12 weeks, because you can't handle 12 weeks all in one go. What you must do is see it in terms of the next 2 or 3 days. And because I like to do arty crafty things, and I'm working on something at the moment, I thought, okay, I'll work on the decoupage picture that I'm making just now, and that's going to take me another 2 or 3 days probably. And then I'll look at some other kind of activity that will keep me occupied for another 2 or 3 or 4 days. And if I try and break it up into those kind of chunks, I'll be able to manage better. And I will manage better. But this latest news to say that we're in lockdown has quite honestly kicked my confidence. The thing I'm working on at the moment is a decoupage picture. You cut out little bits of it and stick them on using silicone, which allows them to form a 3D image. It's very fiddly, very time consuming, but it does keep your mind occupied. and I've found that I really enjoy art, and it's something that I can get lost in. And even nowadays, even now, under the current circumstances, it's something I can still do. A couple of months ago, my GP referred me to the local Marie Curie nurses, and their help and support has been fabulous. Before the coronavirus, my children and I also visited the local hospice, because that's where I've decided I'd like my final days, if that's at all possible. And it is a magnificent resource. It's very calm and quiet and peaceful, but there's still life there, and it's a lovely place, and that is where I would like, if I can, to end my days. Again, coronavirus might put paid to all of that, and maybe that won't be possible. We'll have to see. It's difficult not to feel cross when I see that people are flaunting the rules and going out and about their normal everyday business, instead of observing the advice we've been given. It's difficult not to feel angry, but I'm trying not to, because to me that's a waste of emotional energy. I have enough to worry about as it is. I think one of the lessons we should learn from the coronavirus situation, but throughout life in general, is to be kind to each other, to think about each other, to consider other people, and do what we can to help whenever we can. I've found, since I had cancer, having cancer is, but I've found the kindness of strangers, people who will reach out to you and help you or offer you support. They'll do that just because they can, not for any other reason, and I think that's wonderful. My children are fantastic, and I've got two absolutely wonderful sisters, in addition to which I've got a large extended family and lots of really good friends. And without them, I don't think I would have got this far. It's a bit like having a pick and mix. If I'm having a bad day in one respect, I know I can talk to person A. But if there's something else bothering me in another respect, I might talk to person B. And they're my pick and mix, and I love them all.